Buffer. And we're
So like
live.
Harley,
Welcome
and we're
back. Oh
live.
my
Oh,
God.
yo.
Yep. Amazing intro. Welcome back, everybody, to the Alternative Podcast. We are on episode
Yo.
4. And yes, we are a little delayed, but that's because we are lazy and whatnot.
Yes.
With the
That's
boys.
some people say they can record, but they can't because they're freaking liars.
Yep, that's
And
on
then
me.
we have a
And
bit
then
of
certain
time
people
errors.
refuse to download OBS, but it's fine.
No.
Yep.
Not me. I might sound extra shitty today because I'm not home, so. But it's
Well,
fine.
you sound
I
okay.
think my sound's fine.
Yep.
Okay.
I would say so.
So, how have you guys been?
Pretty good, pretty good. Just been grinding. What about you?
I've been doing okay. Damien?
Yep, I've been pretty all right. Just keeping, keeping on top of things.
Alright, so horrible news. Nah, I don't have
What?
it.
Oh, come on.
I don't have any yet.
I was gonna say, speaking of horrible news, I literally just started. I was watching the first episode of Quiet on Set, that Dan Schneider documentary thing. I just started
Oh.
watching that. Yeah.
Oh,
So, I mean, I'm not surprised he's a weirdo. I mean, we've known this for years. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say, honestly, it's not that shocking.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not shocking
And then he
at
just
all,
has
dude.
he tries to excuse it all with like his little oh, it's just my foot fetish thing. Like, get the hell out of here,
that's
bro. Why
not
you gotta
an
make like kids
excuse.
freaking show their feet?
Yeah, why do you have to have
Exactly.
kids be the vessel for your fetish? That is weird. It's very
Yeah.
fucking weird. But I don't know. And then everyone's like acting like, "Oh my god, like, who would have seen this coming? Like, dude, we've been knew this."
We've
So
known this.
Literally everyone.
Ever since 2017, when Pink Guy dropped Nickelodeon Girls, we knew that something was up. It's been a long time coming.
Well, well, that's a fucking reference. Holy shit.
Yeah, I know.
Hot take, bro. I didn't even watch Pink Guy.
I never did either. I wasn't a Filthy Frank fan, so.
Yeah.
I wasn't much either, but some of the new stuff he's been doing has been
Dude,
alright.
I don't even hot take. I don't even like Joji. I don't like his music. I mean, I like it. He seems like a cool dude, like as a person. I just don't like his music.
I
don't know.
like his music.
I'm
I
not
can
Nah,
even
that's a
appreciate it.
fair take.
I think
Nah, I
it's
don't
very
really like most of his
experimental,
songs.
which I respect that, but it's just like it's not my thing.
Yeah. I mean, you got to give him
I
credit
don't
for
know.
completely swapping genres from the more humorous
Well,
stuff
no,
that he
Oh,
did
yeah.
on Pink Guy.
No,
I'm
his
happy
jump
for
on
him. Like,
YouTube music is crazy.
yeah, again, he's very talented. It's not my type of music. Just
Yeah.
not. I can't vibe with it. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just stupid, but I don't know. I can't connect with it.
That's understandable.
But
Yeah, James is gonna be real pissed about that one.
James is a Joji fan.
No.
Okay. But yeah, no, yeah, I'm not shocked that he's a weirdo. I mean, we've been knew this. I mean, hell, dude, the Nickelodeon logo was a foot. Seriously.
Yeah.
I just like.
Yeah, I mean, have a different way.
But I guess watching this, I'll figure more stuff out. But it's like, didn't he go to Epstein's Island? Wasn't he one of the people? Apparently.
No way. Did he really?
I'm pretty sure that he did. Alleged. Okay, for any feds listening, it's all alleged. But I think he was.
Dan
one of the people.
Schneider's Feds.
And I think maybe Matt Groening too. You know, the guy who did The Simpsons. Allegedly, he was also on the flights. But I don't know.
That's why Family Guy's better.
Oh my god, Family Guy is not better. I mean,
it definitely is. The
maybe
Simpsons?
Peak Family Guy is better than the Peak Simpsons, but I don't know. I've never really gotten into The Simpsons like that. I just watched Treehouse of Horror because I'm a fucking edgelord. So
Treehouse of Horror is good.
And
though.
Wagon.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
But
It's like
is there any shows you guys grew up watching that you really liked that fell off? Maybe.
Oh, bro, one of the hardest fall offs I remember is Fairly Odd Parents, bro.
yeah.
It's
We were
actually
just talking
crazy.
about that.
Yeah. After what, like, pretty much. I mean, what was it? That baby? What was the name? Poof. That
Poof,
was
yeah.
fine, but like when they added Sparky, that's when it started really falling downhill. And then the whole like Timmy sharing the fairies thing, nah, that was cringe as shit. That was actually just fucked up.
Real question. Do you think anybody listening is gonna give a shit about that?
Yeah, the fuck.
I'm just kidding, but I don't know, man. I didn't even know the dog's fucking name. He said
Oh,
Sparky.
fucking
If you would have
yeah.
said Cracker
Get
or
with it.
something, I would have believed that was his name.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Alright, bro. And pull out your favorite like fucking Alvin and the Chipmunks movie or something. See if everyone cares then.
Easily
Alvin
the
and the
sequel.
Chipmunks was never good in my opinion. I never
Shipwreck.
liked it.
Chipwrecked, really?
No. I don't know, bro. I just remember that fucking scene of like Ian coming out with the fucking pelican outfit and just like
Yeah.
harassing Dave on the ship.
He was on Opwatch that whole fucking series, bro.
I don't
He's going
blame him,
crazy.
bro. Yo, he got fucked over.
Dude, he literally tried caging up the chipmunks every fucking 5 seconds.
Yeah, but he also gave him like a bunch of shit, spoiling them.
I don't know if you. I've never said this, I don't think. That first Alvin and the Chipmunks movie is the reason I didn't want to ever try coffee when I was a kid.
Really?
It's pretty random, but they take a bunch of coffee in that, and it like really fucked them up. And I was always scared, like, oh my god, it's gonna do that to me. I'm so scared, and I refused to fucking drink it. But now I just don't like the taste of it. But it's like, yeah, I was so scared of coffee because of that movie.
Well, I mean, what? You just don't like coffee in general, or
Well, I think coffee tastes like shit.
fair enough.
I know I'm a weirdo. I know
No,
I have
no,
a
no,
lot of
no.
weird takes on
No,
foods
honestly,
and stuff, but
coffee fucking sucks.
everybody says
with
they
you.
like it. It's just brainwashed.
Nah, like I'm weird with it, cause like the
Yeah, we
whole
know.
like yeah, I know. Like dude, the Starbucks, what is it? Like the Starbucks vanilla whatever, like that coffee. It's like pretty much pure milk with like some coffee. I don't like milk, but I like that coffee. And I
See,
don't
not
like
liking
other
milk is a weird
coffees.
thing. You're a weirdo for that.
Plain
Not
milk
liking
is
milk.
disgusting. Plain milk is
Okay,
disgusting.
No, milk is disgusting.
it's okay. It's okay.
I remember you
Don't you
tried
want
to make me
strong
drink
bones, Damien?
fucking, what was it, chocolate milk? And that shit was ass.
Dude, chocolate milk is the shit. It's
Wait,
so
you
good.
just said chocolate milk is ass? Are you
Yeah.
stupid? What?
I guess so.
We're kicking you off the
I swear
podcast.
you're-
Get the fuck
Yeah,
out of
you're
here.
done.
I
You're
guess
done.
so. Go for it then.
Retire.
Shit.
Clean out your
I'm
desk.
standing
You're
my
done.
ground. Go ahead. I'll flip this freaking desk right out.
No, but seriously, dude, chocolate milk? Who hates that? What are you, what are you, Scrooge? What the hell's wrong with you?
I guess so, bro. Yo, I hate the texture of milk. That shit just
The
pisses me off.
texture.
How do you
Oh
hate the
my God.
texture? It's the hate the taste, not the
No.
texture.
Okay, but
It's
do you
a
like ice
liquid.
cream?
I mean, not really anymore.
Do you like
Why?
cheese?
Bro,
I,
why?
I don't know. I just kind of grew out of it.
How do you
But
grow out of cheese?
of course.
Oh, ice cream.
But
Okay,
that's like
okay,
when it's
okay,
cooked
okay.
on shit.
It's when it's cooked on shit.
But I'm not just. I mean,
That
don't
might
get
have
me
been
wrong.
the smartest thing I ever heard in my life.
Once in a while, my guilty pleasure of freaking grabbing like a bag of shredded cheese will come in, but
That's weird. Oh,
That's a little
not like
weird.
the whole
Bag of
thing, just like
shredded
a
cheese.
handful,
Bro,
a handful,
bro,
bro.
Now that is
just tell
whack.
me. Just tell me that you're like a wine and cheese person, and we can just get past this part of the conversation.
Yeah,
The
let's
shredded
just move
cheese
on.
bag is so random.
So
You
also,
just don't get it.
Damien, speaking of food stuff, so
Yeah.
I stream, right? You're in my
Uh-huh.
streams. You always say
Yep.
I'm making wings.
Yes.
What the fuck does that mean? Are you buying them? Or are you like putting them
No,
together? Like,
when
what are you doing?
when you are streaming, majority of the
Yeah.
streams I've watched, like 70 to 80% of the streams I watch, I will go into the kitchen, take my phone with me or my PC with me, watch your stream, and make
But you
wings.
take your entire PC setup with you?
No, because it's not like a whole PC. It's just like a laptop. I just refer to it as a PC. So I'll just take that, put it in my kitchen, either hand make wings, which I'm just like trying to find recipes for, or
Okay.
just do some, pre-made oven wings.
Dude, you got
Dude,
fucking
'cause
real as shit for that.
my fiance actually made me wings pretty like maybe a month ago, and we put them in the air fryer, and they were so good, bro. They were so good.
My problem
Wings are
with
probably the best food ever made.
Oh yeah, I can agree. My problem with air
Bone in or
fried
boneless?
wings
It
is
doesn't
that I just
matter.
hate the
It's
air
the same
fryer.
shit.
Oh,
I hate when people are like, "Oh, you can't like boneless because it's like chicken nuggets." Yeah, who doesn't like fucking chicken nuggets, bro?
Exactly.
Chicken
Oh,
nuggets with
how-
sauce is good.
and this changed. I remember when you were a freaking bone-in defender
No,
for
I
life.
prefer bone in.
I prefer
But if I
bone-in.
have to get boneless,
I
okay,
prefer
this is
bone-in.
what I always say. I always say this. Bone in when you're out with fucking like the boys or something, you're just like getting a drink or something, you're just chilling. And boneless when you're like on a date and you don't want to get all messy. That's not even a hot take. That's just the facts. You
I
don't
can
want to get like
agree
a
with
messy
that.
little fuck,
Mhm.
then you eat boneless. Because
You're a
just
messy
easy
little
for
fuck.
yeah, I'm a messy little fuck. I'm a messy little, fucky little pansy. I don't fucking know, bro. Just boneless.
Yeah, okay. What the fucking? Is that just
Sorry, guys.
getting
I didn't mean
clipped?
to insert my fetish into this podcast, but
Oh, this is just like the last episode when Damien's freaking smushing one or whatever it's called.
squishing or
Oh,
whatever.
Yes.
squashing or whatever. Yeah,
Yeah, oh
something
my-
like that.
Can't believe you're really into that, Damien. It's so weird of you.
Bro, listen. I'm trying to get help, trying to get therapy for it. It's a hard life. Very hard life.
You guys
What have
ever
they
had?
told you so far?
Have you guys ever went to therapy?
No.
Yeah.
That shit's boring, bro. I don't know anyone who's ever went to therapy that said this shit really helped.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like mine helped a bit. Like definitely picked up some good advice from it, but I think it just depends honestly on the person, you know.
Because dude, I think like every therapist basically just says, "Oh, like you're sad, you shouldn't be." Okay, that's so stupid. Like I don't know. Like I think a lot of the times it's just a scam and it's people like I think a lot of this like therapist shit and like psychology in general sometimes a lot of it is just a scam. They just basically it's just them acting like they know a lot about people but they really don't know or don't give a shit so they don't even bother. That's just how it feels.
Yeah, no, I
When
can't
shit starts
relate. My
getting really
therapist
serious
definitely
with therapists,
was
don't
just
they just like
chill.
report you or something? Like, that's
I mean, if they think you're gonna like kill yourself, but I feel like that's pretty fair game at that point.
Also, you should probably use different lingo. Unalive
Oh,
yourself.
wait, this ain't on Twitch though.
It's going on YouTube.
Yep, YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube's chill though.
No, they're not. YouTube is weird about it too.
Everywhere's weird about it.
Just trust me. It's not. You have to say that. Plus, the clip's gonna be on TikTok. Stupid.
Just censor it. Like, edit it. Put in an extremely
Rubber
loud
ducky.
car horn over any time we
Oh my
say
gosh.
kill. Like
Kill.
right
You can
there.
say kill. You just
Right.
can't say KYS. You
Oh.
just can't say that.
Oh,
Damn,
okay.
Suicide
Okay, so
Squad game's really gonna be in shambles then.
No,
Pretty much.
on
More
TikTok
than
you
it
have to say
already is.
Unalive Squad. You can't even say Suicide Squad.
Unalive Squad, Unalive the Justice League.
Can we talk about
Nice.
that? Dude, the
Actually, yeah.
Unalive
How
shit
was
is
how
so
was
fucking
that?
stupid. That game's terrible. We'll talk about that in a
Terrible.
second. Dude, the Unalive shit
So
is ridiculous.
heartbreaking, honestly.
Yeah, I don't get it.
No, but dude, yeah, Suicide Squad. We can talk about that. Suicide Squad just dropped their first season. Oh, if anyone who doesn't know or has lived under a rock, it's a shitty new Rockstar game that came. Not Rockstar, Rocksteady game that came out.
Rocksteady.
It's the set in the Arkhamverse, and you just Suicide Squad, and guess what? You killed the Justice League, and it's kind of crazy because of that. But whatever. The game sucks. It's a shitty looter shooter, and like it was okay. Like
Yeah, I mean,
horrible, but it was definitely not worth full price. And honestly, after the season one, it's just abysmal, dude. Like they
they
dropped.
had the foundation, but they just fumbled it horribly. Like they didn't capitalize it. They did not learn from Avengers. Just went the same route of just trying to make money, and now the game's definitely gonna be dead by fucking end of year one for sure. I don't even think it's gonna get that far anymore.
Like, well, it already went to year one, or now at least season one. But yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't think we're gonna get the fucking Deathstroke though at like the end of the year or whatever. I think
Yeah,
that's
and I
just
don't think it
fucking
matters
lost
because
cause.
it's going to be another shitty update. Like this Joker update has been such a joke. Like
Yeah.
ironically, the Joker update is a joke. Like it's so fucking bad. So first off, I was watching Angry Joe's video on it, and he was really fucking pissed about it. I mean, it's in his name, bro. He's always fucking angry. So he was playing Suicide Squad, and dude, they didn't even add a new mission type, no new enemy types,
Yeah.
nothing. It's the same missions you played in the regular game. Now you just have to regrind them. It reset your levels. You have to grind all your characters again and unlock all their shit again, just so you can get the Joker. And they actually did it. Like there's like a little battle pass you do to get him. To get the Joker, the actual math for the missions is like you have to do 60 or 79, like 60 or 70 missions to get the Joker. Just playing the same 3 mission types over and over and over again.
Well, how long
Or
do
you
those
can-
missions
crazy.
last?
Or you can pay $10 and get them.
I mean,
Mm,
I'd say it's probably like 5 minutes the missions, honestly.
that's depressing.
Yes.
If you just speed on them.
Yeah, but they're so boring, dude. Like when if doing the same
Yeah.
mission over and over. Okay, Damien, there's only 3 mission types in the whole game, and doing that 60 or 70 times in a row is gonna get so exhausting.
Bro,
And I think they do it on purpose because there's an option to buy the Joker instantly for $10. But they make that grind really fucking jarring so that you don't want to do it. So that you just drop and give them $10. And I think that's really fucked up.
like the thing is, you are talking to the person who has spent well over 7 hours trying to grind for one item on a video game. I think my
Which game was
problem
that?
with it, fucking Monster Hunter.
Oh,
Dude, I still have
that's a
to
game that
platinum
you
that.
thought was fun, right? You
I
enjoyed it.
st I still think Monster Hunter's fun. It's just the issue of I want to try and get platinum on World before Wilds drops, and there's a fun little
When's
system
Wilds
called the
dropping?
Crown System. 2025, unknown exact release date, but we can get into that later. Should we discuss it more?
Hmm.
With that type of mission,
Mm.
the average hunt that I am on in that game is maybe 2 minutes, and I had to grind that for over the course of 7 hours to get one thing. I don't mind doing stuff like that, but in the context of Kill the Justice League, it just seems so unbelievably boring to spend 5 minutes in a shooter, like whatever section,
Dude,
and just speedrun it. It
and
seems
you're
so
just
absurdly
shooting
boring.
Yeah.
purple aliens the whole game. It's
Exactly.
so fucking boring. Dude, at first I was kind of like rose tinted glasses on new DC game, but now after like a month of it being out or like 2 months, I'm just like, this game sucks. It's just so
Yeah, I mean, I
bad.
get that.
I
I
just
could say it sucks now because they put out their first big update and they fumbled it. So
Yeah. Also, dude, the final boss. So Damien in the original Suicide Squad Justice League game, you literally like the final boss is Brainiac, and you're like, oh shit, what moveset's he gonna have? What's this gonna be? It's just the Flash boss fight from the beginning of the game because he turns into the Flash, and it's the same exact moveset. He has no new moves. He's nothing. He just turns into the Flash and does the same moves as the Flash, and it's just
So
the Flash fight again,
stupid.
and it's so stupid. And guess what happens this time, Damien? It's kind of crazy, but Brainiac turns into Green Lantern in the new season, and it's just the same fight as the Green Lantern fight in the game. He just reused all of his moves again because they don't want to make him a new moveset because that's too hard.
I feel like they
It's
must have
so
known, like
fucking lazy.
mid-development, that this game is going to be a complete failure.
No, I guarantee you, dude, there's gonna be so many stories like in like a couple years about this game. The dev team is gonna like spill all their information. I'm calling it right now.
yeah, there's definitely something up.
Because this feels like they didn't want to make this game, and it's just honestly so fucking obvious. Like it was clear that they wanted to make a Superman game. I mean, they had concept art that was shown of it, and like they were really into it, and that's why the game is even set in Metropolis because they wanted it to be a Superman game. And then they were told last minute, like, oh no, Suicide Squad's popular right now, so we're gonna make you make a Suicide Squad game. And they just basically used all their ideas for the Superman game for the Suicide Squad game. So you could just tell their heart wasn't in it. They just didn't want to make it, and that's why the game sucks, dude. They didn't try. I hate to say that because there's definitely developers that really tried hard on that game, but it just doesn't. You can just tell that they weren't passionate about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can understand
Yeah,
that.
I know what you mean.
Again, it just sucks. Like I hate when developers are told by a studio what games they should make. I think that's really fucking stupid. Like then you know it's just not going to be good. Unless a dev wants to make something, it's not going to be good.
Yeah. I mean, I guess then that begs the question of like, within the next few years, are we going to be seeing more indie developers rise to the occasion? Because we've
Yes.
already gotten some pretty
Yeah.
solid games by indie devs like within like the past few months even.
And not even just indie, dude. It's the rise of AA game. Like, dude,
Hmm.
look at Helldivers, bro. That
Yeah,
shit was
Double A's
crazy.
making a comeback, and I love it.
And it may like, do you think that these AA developers like I don't know the name of the studio that did Helldivers? Do you know?
I can check it real quick.
I Yeah, but they
Yeah, I don't know.
they are definitely now going to be a AAA studio after this whole thing happened. Yeah, like the game blew up, dude. Like, and same thing with fuck, who made Baldur's Gate again? Larian. Larian.
I
Larian.
think,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
they're now gonna be a AAA developer. After all the money they just made off that shit, bro, they're gonna definitely amp up their working. They're gonna definitely like hire more people. Like they're definitely going up, and I like to see that. But I just hope they don't adopt that AAA developer mentality where they fucking give up on the game or don't try anymore. I hope that they keep their soul. You know what I mean?
I mean, that kind of just depends if they like sell out to someone. Like,
Well, I know.
freaking, if you get fucking bought out by friggin', what is it? Fucking Take Two. No, you're just.
The
I don't
only
even know,
dev
bro. You might just
under
be cooked.
Take-Two that still has their soul on, honestly, I would say is Rockstar, only because they're so successful that Take-Two doesn't. I feel like they don't want to get involved because they know that they'll muddy it up. But like 2K, they just know that that's a dying ship right there,
Yeah.
and they're just
Okay,
trying to
is a
insert
fucking
anything
all
they
hands
want
on
in
deck.
that.
Do whatever you want.
But I think they trust Rockstar enough to make super successful games that they're just kind of more hands off with them. But any of the 2K devs, dude, no way, absolutely no way. Oh, dude, yes. Now that we're on 2K, how do you guys feel about that Borderlands thing? I know it's a little late, like very late, that we're talking about this, but isn't Gearbox now owned by Take Two officially?
Yeah, I mean that's just whatever because that's how it used to be. I feel like
Yeah, no.
that might just mean the games are just gonna kind of come out how they've been when like Borderlands 1, 2 pre-sequel were out, but
But like,
I don't know.
what do you think happened? Like for them to say, "Oh, we don't know what's going to happen with Borderlands 4," for them to just be bought out now, basically, and be told, "Oh, you're getting
Oh,
Borderlands 4 right away." How
they
do you
didn't.
feel about that?
They, oh, well, I mean it's fine because they were owned by Embracer before, so it was either friggin' just sit there on a dying ship until you have to shut down your company or friggin' get bought out by someone else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I hope Borderlands 4 is good, but maybe Gearbox just
Uh,
doesn't got it anymore. Because I
I
liked
mean,
Borderlands 3,
I
but
don't
the
know.
story just was not it.
Gameplay wise, it seems like they got it, but just like any type of story is just boring.
Yeah.
I agree.
Oh my god, dude. And if this Borderlands movie is any good, which I don't know if you guys
I don't
have
think
seen
it's
all the
gonna be
trailers for
really.
it,
I haven't.
but god, it looks so kind of terrible, but also kind of good. I don't know. I think it's going to be awful. There's no way it's going to be good.
I mean, it might be a friggin' sleeper hit. Who knows?
I don't. The budget just kind of looks really low. Like, I think they wasted a lot of their money on the casting, and they kind of just were like, "Oh yeah, fuck everything else," basically. Because the
Well,
cast is fucking stacked, bro. There's a lot of famous people in that movie, so I don't know.
I mean, I think they're lucky enough that some worse movies have come out in recent times, like Madam Web and shit, that they might just be able to release a shitty movie, and well, there'll be the demographic of Borderlands gamers who fucking be like, "Oh, why would they do this? Worst idea ever. Should have just made Borderlands 4 or something." Uh, I was gonna say, fucking. I feel like it's not gonna be that like big of a blow in the long run because so much dog shit comes out. Is anybody really expecting it to be like amazing or top tier anymore?
I don't think anyone's ever looked at a video game movie and said this is going to be top tier, but I get what you're saying.
I mean, aside from
Okay,
like
bro. I mean, Pixels. Yeah.
Pixels is
not
so
Pixels,
fucking
bro.
awful. Holy shit. Have you guys actually seen that movie?
I want to say I've
Yeah.
seen like clips
In
of it
theaters.
in
It's so
theaters.
fucking
Oh
awful, dude.
no.
Dude. And then that fucking, I think it's Josh Gad or whatever. He gets with Qbert at the end. It's so fucking dumb. Kevin James is the president. That's all you need to know. Kevin James is the fucking president in that movie.
You
He's
know,
goaded for it.
I think when it comes to movies, one of the like things that we're seeing is a lot more interest in developing video game movies, especially after the
Definitely.
success of the Mario movie. But one of my
Honestly,
biggest
dude,
complaints,
before that
Sonic.
too, though.
yeah,
Oh,
that's
keep going.
true.
Sorry.
One of my biggest complaints about the movie industry is just how the only way that any of these movies get any sort of clout is by having celebrities in it. When are we going to
Well,
get a
yeah.
Yeah.
really good movie that doesn't have a super big name celebrity in it? Because that shit just gets annoying. Because you see The Rock, Kevin Hart, fucking all these other
Yeah.
really big names in every movie that exists, and that turns me off to movies.
Well, it's a lot of them are big names because they've earned it though. Like you can't. Not every movie's gonna have an indie cast, especially these bigger
Yeah, that's
budgets.
fair.
They're not gonna risk an indie cast of people that they don't know yet, and that's kind of why I respect A24, which is like an indie movie studio. They mainly make horror, but they also make other stuff. They hire every movie basically as a fresh cast. Like yeah, they have returning people that are now famous, but when they started out, dude, it was pretty much like a new cast every movie, and even then it was like one famous person per movie if they once they started really getting popular. So I kind of respect them for that. Like they literally like Talk to Me was a movie they made, and the guys who directed that were actually they were Raka Raka from YouTube. They were just YouTubers at first, and then they got their big movie to direct, and it was actually really good. So
You almost give me
yeah.
like
Yeah.
PTSD to a certain music channel on
No, I'm not talking
YouTube.
about Rucka Rucka Alley. I'm not talking about them. Raka Raka.
Yeah.
They used to. I grew up watching them, bro. They were so funny. They're these Australian guys. That movie was really good. I saw it with my fiance. It was really good. But just in
Yeah,
general, dude, video game movies. I think this is what's going on, and I think it's been going on even before the Mario movie and the Sonic movie. Because I mean, dude, back in the day, they had like the Doom movie, and they had the OG Mario movie and shit like that. I just
We
think
don't talk about the
these
OG
develop.
Mario movie, bro. We don't talk about that shit.
that movie was goaded,
That was
bro.
so
I don't know. You
stupid.
might have to.
But like, I think the video games in the past decade have gotten so popular that, like, even more popular than the movies, I would say. And like everyone's gaming now. Like before, back in like the '90s and shit. Like I didn't exist back then, so obviously, kind of talking out of my ass right now. But uh, video games were like more of like, oh, just kind of a niche thing a little bit. I mean, yeah, they were huge, but it wasn't like everyone and their mom was playing games. Now,
Yeah.
now everyone is playing fucking video games, dude. Everyone is streaming. Everyone's posting on YouTube, and I think they see that shit now, and they're like, "Oh yeah, that's where the audience is." And instead of actually thinking about the story in the games that they're trying to adapt, they just pick a popular game and say, "Oh yeah, we're gonna make a movie out of that. We don't care," and that nobody's gonna care how accurate it is. It's just gonna be the name that sells it, and that's just not how it is, dude. It's just not.
Yeah. I think I feel like game movies are gonna just start becoming the new like norm to replace superhero movies since everyone's getting burnt out with them. And it's gonna obviously, for a little bit, it's gonna be like that golden age, but we're gonna just get to the slop real soon. Where it's gonna be friggin' like you said, just titles of it's Doom the movie, but Doom guy isn't in the movie for 90% of it. At the end, it's just The Rock puts on the helmet for like 2 seconds or some shit.
Yeah, you basically just said the plot of the original Doom movie. The
Oh
Rock's
my
in
god,
that.
no, it actually is. Yo, it's fucking
You know
crazy.
he's in that movie.
Yeah, I forgot about that too.
Yeah, and Carl Urban, who plays Billy Butcher on The Boys, he plays Doom Guy, I think, and he like doesn't even wear the outfit. They're like, oh yeah, he's the Doom Guy.
That's so
Like
stupid.
okay,
Friggin', is it better or worse than the Hitman movie?
I don't even know, dude. I've never seen the Hitman movie. It just looked awful. The actor couldn't even get bald for the Hitman movie, and that's the whole character. Agent 47 is bald, and he just shaved his head. You could still see his fucking buzz cut on his hair, on his head.
Reminds me of another guy who was fucking whining that he might have to wear a helmet for most of the show.
What are you talking about? Mandalorian?
Fucking Halo.
Oh, Halo.
Well,
Bro, actually so stupid that Chief is like helmetless like fucking most of the time.
Yeah, dude, good example of nobody giving a shit about anything. The Halo show. They
Yeah.
basically said to all the lore, fuck that. We don't care about that.
Oh, the Witcher too now.
You just want Master Chief in the show? That's it? Master Chief and aliens. That's all they took from Halo. Master Chief and aliens. It's so
yeah.
stupid. You can just tell the passion's not there. They don't give a shit. But that's why shows like The Last of Us show was actually good because they got the guy Neil Druckmann, which a lot of people have their reservations about him. With Last of Us 2 and all, and the way he reacted to some of the hate. But he genuinely cares about the game, and like clearly he was a good person to put in charge of that because he was there to make sure that they stuck to it. They didn't go too far. They didn't make it ridiculous. And it's
Yeah.
not a video game, but it's kind of like what happened with the One Piece live action. Like Oda was there. He
Yeah,
made sure everything was good. He picked the
honestly,
cast.
it was
He made
really
sure
good
it
in
was
my
solid.
opinion.
Because without him involved, I guarantee you Netflix would have fucked it up. They
Oh
definitely
yeah,
would have
no,
fucked it
no
up. If
doubt.
Oda wasn't there, they would have just
100%.
been like, "Oh, Zoro. I guess we'll make him a random guy." And
Netflix would
Luffy,
have cut
Luffy's
corners
Jack
way too
Black or
much.
something. Like they would have did something. You know what I
Luffy is
mean?
Jack
Like,
Black.
Yeah.
That'd actually be peak, though. That would be funny as hell. That'd be
of course you
It'd be
think
a
that's funny as hell.
Yeah, no,
I
that'd be a
mean, dude, to be
nightmare.
fair, dude, they cast fucking Jack Black as Bowser, and he did an amazing job as that. And then isn't he also going to be
Yeah.
appearing in like another, like what is it, the fucking
Well, he's
Minecraft
in
movie or something?
Borderlands. He's in the
And
Borderlands movie.
Borderlands.
He's Claptrap, yeah. Which at that point, dude,
Yeah, I mean, okay,
I
I
don't know
think
why
his
Jack Black is
kind of fine,
Claptrap.
honestly.
He just sounds like Jack Black, though. I don't know why
Yeah.
they even hired him. They could have just got the guy who did it in Borderlands 3.
Yeah.
I don't understand why they didn't just get a real voice actor for that, because what do you get out of it being
Like
Jack
Damien
Black?
said,
What?
everything just needs to be celebrity.
Yeah, no, they feel like they have to do it.
Mhm.
And like that's the same thing with Chris Pratt. Like, dude, in the Mario movie, Chris Pratt did an okay job. And I don't hate Chris Pratt. Like, I know
Don't
a lot
tell
of
him
people fucking hate Chris Pratt, and I still don't get why. Like, all I know is that everyone hates him because he's religious, and who gives a fuck? So like I don't understand that. It's dumb.
I just know he doesn't like Italians.
Yeah, like I mean, yeah. I mean, if anyone should be offended by that, it's you. But
Yeah, exactly.
how do you feel about
Freaking,
Chris Pratt?
How do you feel?
I don't know. I'm not the freaking Italian guy that threw up on his shoes or whatever. So
Oh, you're gonna be the next though.
no,
You're
but
gonna
I
be
was
the
gonna
next one.
say he did an okay
I'm
job. They could have easily just gotten the voice actor. I mean, I get nobody wants to hear "Wahoo!" the whole movie, that whole Mario voice, but they could have gotten somebody else to at least sound Italian or even at least have a New York accent. Like he tried a little bit, but it didn't sound like it good at all.
Get the voice actor who did
Yeah, but
Mario on like the Mario Brothers Super Show. Get that dude. Get that
wow,
I
dude.
think
I
he
don't
he's
might
even
be a
care
dead,
who that
crackhead at this
voice.
unfortunately.
point.
Hey, if
He
he
might be a
is, if
crackhead.
he is, then who
I,
knows?
I
Could be
forget if
good.
he's the one that died or Luigi, but one of them did.
He
I
might.
don't.
If
I
he's
don't
still
know.
alive, he might be in like some crack dungeon or something. I don't
I'm pretty sure
know.
the dude who did Mario is
Or,
still alive, but he retired from doing that
The
voice.
Mario guy, yeah, he's still alive. He was in the Mario movie.
Yeah.
He just
he
wasn't
was?
Mario. Yeah. Did you see the Mario movie?
Oh, so Luigi's
No.
dead. No, I didn't.
No.
Luigi's
So
dead.
at the beginning of the movie, Mario and Luigi go to the diner, and there's a guy there named Jumpman, which was Mario's original name in Donkey Kong, and he's
Yeah, I
just like
know.
he fixes the arcade machine, and he's like wahoo, and it's the Mario voice actor.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
He's just there for a cameo.
Really? Fucking
Yeah.
cameoed him.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, he's retired now. The new Mario voice actor was actually in Mario Wonder, but he just sounds like the old guy.
You know, I
He
just
doesn't sound any
Oh
question
different.
yeah, I actually saw that trailer.
what how many
Yeah.
voice lines did the old Mario voice actor do?
Well, the
Because
old
he
Well,
Mario
doesn't
voice actor has been
jumping, double
because he
fucking
doesn't
jumping,
yeah.
really do that
dying,
much.
getting hit.
It's just mostly like the
Uh,
emotion of it. Like you do the
Yeah, but
wahoo
like
and shit
he
like
does
that.
like yeah, he does
Probably
like
just had to do it like a bunch of times to just
yeah,
like
but
get
it's
the
Like
right take.
Damien, he's
I
been Mario
guess.
since Mario 64. That's crazy, right?
I mean, I honestly can't even like I've watched so much Mario 64 content, I can't even think about what Mario sounds like in that game.
He doesn't speak. He just goes wahoo and
I know
yippee.
he doesn't speak, but that's exactly what I'm saying. Like like how much did Nintendo or whatever the hell pay him to just do 20 voice lines a game? How much did he get
I don't
paid?
know, dude.
Is that interests
Probably
me.
a
If he
lot
got
of money.
probably not a
Yeah,
well,
he's playing
actually,
a
yeah,
really
probably a lot.
recognizable character. They probably paid him a lot.
I mean, most probably just lawsuit money. Let's be real, because they
If
fucking
I was him,
sue
dude, I'd be like,
everyone.
I'm voicing one of the at least okay at Mario 64. I
He
guess
lost
I,
money.
I guess after Mario 64, I'd have been like, okay, I
Dude,
want more money because that game really blew up Mario in like a lot of people's
dude,
eyes.
no,
Like, a
no,
lot of people
no.
grew
Then
up
you got
playing
fired.
Mario.
Uh-huh. Nah,
He
dude,
didn't
you know
get
what I just
fired.
thought of? Dude,
What?
fucking Citra or whatever got shut down. The
What's Citra?
it's
Maybe
Oh
that's
a
yeah,
right.
the
so
emulator.
yeah, so you know how Nintendo really hates fan projects, emulators, and
Yes.
anything like that?
If they
They
find you with
sh
a ROM, they'll
Yep.
put you in prison for the rest of your life.
Yeah, they are shutting down two of the biggest emulators for
Well, they already
Nintendo.
did.
Yeah, but I mean like yeah, they already did, but they shut down those two like really big emulators for like 3DS, Wii, anything like that. And now they're like sending out they sent out a poll for what which one of like the Mario RPG games would you want to potentially make a comeback? Which like
Mhm.
I don't understand why you wouldn't just re-release that old content, but at the same time I can
Because they want to make
kind of
money,
get it.
dude.
Bro, the
Yeah.
thing is, okay, hear me out. Remakes of games, especially Nintendo remakes, are absolute garbage. Nintendo, Game Freak, they make
Yeah.
horrible,
No, Game
horrible
Freak is
remakes.
probably one of
Oh,
the worst
Game Freak
devs
is
in
fucking
existence.
guilty as shit.
I love Game Freak because they were on the
You
title
love
screen
Game Freak? Are you
of
serious?
Pokemon Black and White and Black and White 2. Favorite Pokemon
The
games
Game
by
Freak
far.
you like doesn't exist anymore, bro. I swear
I
they all
know.
got
I can
replaced.
listen. I can hold the cope. I
Yeah.
can hold the copium for as long as I can. But
Like, dude, oh, dude, just Game Freak is so ass. You
Game
just
Freak
got me
went
going here.
downhill. It went so downhill. I mean, you can
They've
say
been
the same
downhill,
thing
bro.
about Ben. Yeah. I don't know, because then that
Like,
just makes me
dude,
think of like fucking Activision, Blizzard, whatever happened to fucking
Oh,
Bethesda.
they have. Oh,
what happened?
Bethesda's just mid as shit. They're like
Bethesda's
a
just
fucking
yeah.
old person with dementia that just keeps on trying to release the same game. It
Well,
ain't
they tried with
2007 anymore,
Starfield.
Gramps.
They tried with Starfield, and it was such a mid game that it just never really got going.
Yeah.
And I honestly think the exclusivity was it exclusive? Was Starfield exclusive, or was it on PlayStation? I could be
It
wrong.
it's exclusive.
Yeah.
Are you sure it's not on
exclusive.
PlayStation? I thought it was.
Yeah, no, I'm sure.
Okay. Well, that kind of I think killed it because anyone who maybe was like, "Oh, I'll check it out," now it's just like, "Oh, I don't want to have to buy an Xbox to play this game." Like, is that really selling me? Like, no. Starfield is not a game I would recommend to somebody to sell a console. It's just not.
Yeah.
But it was
Xbox
supposed
has
to
no
be, but it
big
just failed.
console selling games anymore, dude. Halo fell off. Gears of War fell off. I know certain people listening to this are going to disagree with that one, but Gears of War fell off.
Yep, I know exactly what you're talking
I
about.
mean, it only fell off because it stopped development.
Not
I don't
even
think
that,
it's
dude. Like,
fell off in
yeah,
quality.
player sense, like, Gears 5, like, it just wasn't as big of a launch as some of the other Gears games, I'm pretty sure. Just kind of, you know, the old Gears trilogy just kind of, everyone was like, oh, this was good, and then the new Gears ones, everyone just like, oh, whatever. It's kind of
I
like
mean, like,
not the same anymore. Like I've heard people say that it's like a shell of its former self. But
I
again,
guess. Yeah.
I don't know because I'm not really the biggest Gears of War fan, but they're all right.
I mean, I've never played.
So you are the biggest Gears of War fan.
I said they're all right. Yeah, I'm the biggest Gears of War fan. Everything I say is the real Gears of War fan base. See, that's just funny to say that Gears of War fan base. Do they even have one anymore?
I feel like
I
there's
believe
definitely
so.
like people who still prefer like or still play the older generations like with some sort of consistency. Because you could say that about any single like game series. There's always going to be the people who stick with Halo. There's always going to be the people who stick with Gears, like anything like that.
Like, dude, yeah.
Yeah,
Like Halo was
telling
my
you're one of
game,
those Halo fans.
but I'm not like sticking with them, bro. I know what they're doing is stupid, and that the Halo series is pretty much dead. And this show basically pulled it out of the grave and started touching all over it in all uncomfortable ways, and I don't like that.
Yep, fucking some of that Dan Schneider shit.
But like, this ROM shit that Nintendo does is really dumb. Cause like, dude, okay, I get it. When people are emulating a game that you just made or like pirating it, that like just came out, right? I get them selling that as
Yeah.
fucked up and it's stealing, whatever. But if there are certain games that Nintendo made that are unable to be played anymore because the servers shut down or because the console is like nowhere to be found and like people just want to play that, and Nintendo should be like, oh, people really want to play our games and be like proud of that, and like, maybe like give them easier ways. Hell, even make their own sort of emulator that actually works. Because dude, they have one on the Switch store for Switch Online, and it's so fucking ass. It is so terrible. The old games just aren't good on the fucking Switch. It doesn't work.
Yeah,
But
I've
like,
heard the old Mario collection that they sold for, I believe, also a limited time. I heard it sucked.
yeah,
And it was just
because
overpriced.
it's just they don't even try, dude. And it's like them banning that is really fucked up because it's
Yeah.
people just want to have fun. People want to play those old games they grew up with that they're unable to play. Like, dude, there are certain games you just can't even play, even if you wanted to do it legally. It's just impossible. So
Yeah.
I think it's fucked up to take that away from people because, dude, they're trying to play your games. They liked your shit so much they're willing to do all this just to play it. I would be like proud of that as a dev. Like, oh shit, that's crazy.
Bro, if
It's
they
also
ever
crazy that they don't even try to make it run better.
that eh,
Literally, emulators like Steam
eh,
Deck's ones run them at like 60 frames and stuff and like better resolutions, you know?
Yeah.
yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't really find an issue with like not having like updated patches for like those old games, anything like that.
I think it's nice
I
when they
don't
get
think
like some sort of like HD
Yeah, but
texture
why?
slap on.
Okay,
yeah, but like
Damien, if they dropped a backwards compatible game and they were like, it's free, whatever, just if you have it, you have it, and if it's the same exact thing as the original and they just made it playable, that's perfectly fine. Don't touch it. You don't have to update it. But if you were charging people to buy the game again, it better be updated. It better run 60 FPS. It better have HD on it. Like, it better be like 4K visuals, bro. Like, I'm not. Why should I pay extra money for the game to just be the same? That's fucked
yeah,
up.
well, I understand that, but what I was referring to was those like like the older Nintendo games, like shit from like fucking Mario 64 or fucking any of the like pre like Gen 5 below Pokemon. They don't need any updates. Just leave them as they are. But
Yeah.
for the more like modern stuff, I mean, I don't really know any good. Like, okay, here's one that Sony should do and will never do. Bloodborne. Bloodborne still runs a 30 FPS. Never got a 30 F or a 60 FPS patch for PS5. Anything
Red
like
Dead
that.
2.
There's so Red Dead 2. There's so many games on PS5 that have either free or like $10, I don't fucking know how much they charge for it, like updates so that you can get better graphics, better frames, some additional content, whatever. I don't mind those, but the games that are like currently locked, like I said, those older games or even like Bloodborne, I don't care. You can just leave them alone.
No,
Because
I
I'm
definitely
not
do.
paying $60 for a 60 FPS patch on Bloodborne. I will stick 30 forever.
Okay,
Yeah,
paying $60 for a patch is ridiculous. I think we can all agree
dude.
on that, right?
Paying $10 for a patch is ridiculous. I mean, dude, look at
Yeah.
Rockstar with GTA. They could have easily just made the game run better and look better, but they've somehow tried to justify it to their fans. Oh, we're gonna drop an entirely different version of the game. They have to rebuy, and yeah, if you already had the game, it's like $10 or $15. But it is so fucking brain dead that people actually are like, "Oh, this is a good thing. We should pay $10 for this for an easy fucking 2 second patch." No, it should be free. That is so fucked up. And I think that they purposely make some of their games 30 FPS just so that later down the line they can charge 60, like $10 for it, so you can pay for a patch. Like, dude,
Oh
look at
yeah,
Red
for
Dead.
sure.
Somebody went into Red Dead on PS5 and glitched out their PS5s, and they found a way to run the game at 60 FPS, and it runs fine. There's no performance issue.
Yeah.
There's nothing. The game doesn't even crash. But they are hiding it in the files because I think later down the line, in like 2 years, they're gonna drop Red Dead 2 Ultimate, and it's gonna run at 60, and they're gonna charge you $10 for it.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah.
After how GTA was, I
Yes,
mean
they're
it worked.
totally gonna do this fucking same thing, and people are gonna eat it up like this is what we should be doing. Like, no, it's not, and I just think it's dumb. It's
It's
just dumb.
because people act like Rockstar's like a golden child just because they make some high quality games. Doesn't mean they can also not be a shitty company sometimes in practice.
And like, dude, I think a lot of it maybe is just Take-Two being involved, but I guess I don't know.
But
We'll never
I
really
mean,
know.
Rockstar also cracks down on modders, so
Yeah, that whole thing is stupid. They hate when you mod their games. I don't understand when developers do that. They should just embrace it.
I know Bethesda doesn't hate that shit. They literally just steal mods and make their games better with it.
Well, stealing mods is fucked up. They should actually just hire the modders and give them jobs.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean, I don't
like
think they will
it's a
though.
bad example because they shut the game down pretty shortly after. But Battlefront 2, they had a huge modding community that really put in the work, bro. Like, they made so many good fucking high quality mods, and the dev team saw that, and they actually hired like 2 or 3 of the modders to work full time. And it sucks that the game got shut down a little shortly after that, but that's pretty cool. Like, they're doing it for free already, dude. They will gladly take a paycheck, and if anything, their work will be higher quality.
Yeah,
They just should
kinda.
start doing that, bro. Hire modders. They're fucking free employees, basically, and like they
Exactly.
just do so much good shit. Like, a lot of the big modders are better than most developers, dude. When it comes to shit.
Yeah. I mean, that just makes me think.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It's honestly true. If you look at like COD Zombies maps nowadays, friggin' some of these modders go crazy in maps like in fucking not even like that long of time. Like this one dude I follow, Logical or whatever, he makes like pretty good custom maps almost like every damn like 2 or 3 weeks it feels like.
Yeah, dude, and like,
And
Yeah.
look at Modern
yeah,
Warfare
last
3.
time Treyarch had a good map, I don't remember.
Dude, look at Modern Warfare
Cold
3.
War.
They had that whole like outbreak style zombies mode, and they were like, "Oh
And it
look,
sucks.
there's a whole
It's
dev team
dead.
that made that. Some guy made a better version of that on Black Ops 3
Oh
Custom."
yeah, I actually played that one too. It was pretty
Yeah,
good.
and it's like that's just like a dude, or maybe he has a team. I don't know, but he literally made that shit, and it was better. It's because these developers just don't give a shit anymore, dude. Like, look at Minecraft. Like they announce one mob per year. That's so
Uh,
fucking embarrassing. Oh
It's
my
crazy how the
god.
fucking April Fool's event was better than any of their recent updates. And then people on the internet will be like, "Oh, you guys just hate it when they release these quality updates with one item, and then you guys just want content slop, and they're gonna complain with content slop." nobody's gonna complain when it's content slop if they actually just put the effort they did into the April Fool's one, considering that they actually added some shit people have wanted into it too, like freaking flying blocks that can move houses and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like
That's honestly something Minecraft has needed for like ever that mods
Like-
have been doing, but
Damien, do you follow Minecraft stuff pretty closely or not? Because I know you play it, don't you?
I mean, I don't know. I followed like the older mod
it's like modded.
community, but not like much of the recent stuff. No.
Well, do you know every
Aside
year they do a mob vote?
Well, yeah, I know about the mob vote. I know that they're doing like the trial chambers, and they're on like what the
Yeah.
fourth snapshot for the trial, whatnot. They released like the mace and how that can like one shot like everything in the game and like shit like that. So I'm
Like,
kept
you
up
s-
on it for the most part.
So you see that they announce like a mob every year, 3 mobs, and
Yes,
you have to pick
yes,
which one, and they
yes.
put it in the game. Dude, modders put
Modders
that
can do
shit
that in
in
1 day.
2 minutes
Yeah.
after they announced it. Yeah. It's stuff that would take them, those devs, Mojang, a fucking like a decade just to put 3 mobs in the game. It took a modder like 2 seconds.
Yep.
During the
Yeah.
announcement, they were already added in the game. It's so fucking embarrassing, dude. And they're owned by
Surprise-
Microsoft. How
Yeah,
are they getting away with this?
surprisingly, I heard some people online say Microsoft is the reason, but I have no clue. I mean, I could partially believe it considering they buy companies and then don't do anything with them. It kind of makes sense, but
Yeah, but
I
even
don't
now,
know.
dude, Minecraft is one of the biggest games still out there. You
I
think
feel
they
like
put more effort into it?
I feel like Microsoft just tells them, "Yo, make a shitty spin-off, so that way if friggin' we can try to make more money," and then it always fails, and they're like, "What happened?"
Yeah. I mean, weren't there what 4 Minecraft spin-offs, I
Minecraft
think?
Legends is fucking terrible. Minecraft Dungeons was whatever.
There was story mode, and then there
Uh,
was one Earth. Those were the
Minecraft
the
four.
story mode was fine, but that's because they actually cared about that, and it wasn't a Microsoft-led decision. You know
Also,
what I
story
mean?
mode wasn't a game; it was an interactive movie. So
Yeah,
Still,
that was
That's
like
so
who fucking
Telltale's
cares?
thing and not Mojang's.
dude, it's on
Yeah.
Netflix now. You can literally play it on Netflix.
Oh yeah, yo, wow. Shit, I know what I'm doing later.
Oh my gosh,
About to be Dan TDM.
you're gonna get fucked up and play Minecraft story mode.
Yeah.
He's gonna watch the pig die. What the hell's the pig's name? I don't even remember.
I don't even remember.
Ruben.
He
That's
dies
I
at
remember.
the end. Spoilers for Minecraft story mode. The pig
Yo, nah, the
dies.
funniest shit is how he freaking turns into bacon, bro. That's fucked up.
Yeah, that's funny.
With a pork chop, but still, did him dirty.
Should be an alt
Like,
ending
dude, I
where he
just-
just cooks them immediately after.
Dude, I don't know. I just hate I just hate how shitty developers have been. Like, dude, gaming is probably at its height right now. Like, last year was a crazy year for gaming.
In terms of
Absolutely
like player count,
crazy.
yeah, but in terms of quality,
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
It's like, dude, back with the remastering of shit, that Battlefront Classic Collection came out and it was embarrassingly terrible. Like, they somehow made the game more broken. Like, yeah, it's an old game,
Yeah.
it's gonna have some janky moments, but they actually made it so much more buggy. Like, the game would crash all the time. You couldn't invite people to the game because it would be too much for the game to handle. Hell, when the game dropped, dude, they knew mad people were gonna want to play it. They only had like 3 servers available. And
Yeah,
one
I
that could
heard
only
it was
hold, like
like
200 people. Like, that's
yeah, I heard
ridiculous.
it was like freaking 3 servers, and yet there was like 10 to 20,000 people waiting to fucking
Yeah.
play.
It's so like they should have known. Yeah, people
That's
were gonna
worse
want
than
to play this.
Helldivers queue at the beginning.
But the difference is Helldivers. Yeah, they had the Sony support, but it wasn't like a game everyone was like, "Oh my god, this is gonna be like this is super fun. Let's jump into this." It kind of like was a sleeper hit. Whereas,
Speaking of
what is it?
amazing game lately, still.
Battlefront, like, yeah, people grew up playing that. They're like, "Oh, I can't wait to play it again." Like, I was one of those people. Like, "Oh, yeah, I can't wait to play this shit again." Like, those games were like my childhood. So I heard all the bad news about it, and it's just so fucking embarrassing. Like, how do you make a game performance-wise run worse when you remaster it? That makes no fucking sense. Not even that, dude. Like, the servers couldn't handle more than like 10 people at a time. The game with lag was so bad, and there was no server select. What fucking game has no server select that's like a multiplayer style, like Battlefield like shooter like that? There's no server select, no server browser. You had to just use the dedicated servers that were fucking terrible. So you
Yeah,
can't
they
get
did
away
not
from
try
it.
at all.
And like, there's so many fucking visual bugs, and what is it? Fucking hell, dude! They ripped work from modders too. Like, that's so
Oh
embarrassing.
yeah, and they didn't credit them at all.
Like they literally, instead of making the shit themselves, they just ripped straight from the mods and like put them in the thing. Because somebody, like Ventress, she wasn't available on like anything else besides the Xbox version of the game, I think, back in the day. And someone modded it so that you'd be able to play her on all platforms. They literally just took that mod and reused it. They didn't even try. They just took it because the Ventress looks like that guy's model. It does not look like the original model completely, and you could just tell. And like even some of the visual upgrades, like one barely got visually upgraded, and it's like the stuff it did, they didn't even make. It's just fucking terrible.
Yeah, kind of an embarrassment.
And
And
the worst
then
part,
they're supposed to do
charge
Knights of the Old Republic.
they charge like $45 for it too. It's so fucking atrocious. $45 for an
Yes.
old game remaster is already embarrassing.
And the worst part is it feels like an update more than a remaster.
Feels like a
So-
down date, bro. It doesn't even feel like an
Oh,
update.
yeah.
They literally didn't add anything. It's like so stupid. Like yeah, they added like one or two things, but it's not justifying the price. And anyone who says it does is fucking brainwashed, dude. It's so bad.
Did you say Star Wars fans are brainwashed?
Yes, I did.
And then there you have it.
There you have it.
I don't know. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about, like, at all?
Oh,
I mean,
did you hear how I was gonna say, did you hear how some lady apparently like a few years back opened a glass door and the glass door just shattered on her, and later she just won 35 million in court for like emotional damages and crap, because apparently because of that she got so like emotionally traumatized that she has like PTSD, and it got her fired from her job or whatever. So
Wow.
yeah, somehow they got her 35 million. So
So
Dude.
because
of the
so
story?
explain what happened. She got crushed by a glass door.
no, she didn't get crushed. She just opened a glass door and it broke.
Wow.
It didn't even hurt her.
I mean, at most it probably would have just scraped someone's hand, but no, it
Say
didn't like
she got
freaking like it
fired from
didn't
her
like
job
like
for that?
freaking pierce her like it's fucking Sub-Zero or something.
And
Wow, that's-
because
Uh,
of the emotional trauma that caused, she got fired. Like what?
Yeah.
That's so fucking
So
stupid.
in court, she won 35 mil. So moral of the story: if I
Go
break a
out.
door,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm becoming a fucking lazy shit at work and can't say the rest for court.
Bro, that is fucked up. Cause my boy Andres, like years ago, he fucking went to an ice cream store, picked up an ice cream cone, was like walking out of the store, bumped his head on the angled glass, and then got a concussion from that. And he didn't sue.
Yeah, but
Full ass
like,
concussion,
honestly,
walking into
he has
glass.
he has more reason to be upset than that lady did. All she
He
did
has-
was see the door shatter.
Exactly. Bro should have sued.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so stupid. I
it's
think
like
we were gonna say
the
the ice
same
cream
level
cone
as,
broke in his hand or something.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same level thinking as that freaking McDonald's guy who did like the whole hot coffee thing.
Yeah, but didn't I think it was a
Was-
girl and she
No,
got third
that
degree
was-
burns.
Yeah, that was like
Well,
a
okay,
it's a little different.
ram
it
out,
was
like her
obvious that the
legs.
person burnt themselves though. Like everyone should know that if you're ordering a cup of coffee, it's gonna be hot. It's
If you
just that they
pour
saw there was
coffee
no
on
freaking
yourself, your
label
legs
there.
shouldn't fuse together.
No,
That's
but
what
it's like the
fucking happened.
discrepancies, dude. Like again, the fact that there's no label kind of screwed them.
Yeah, it was
It's not
just the
even the
fact that there was no
isn't a
label.
Like obviously, it's so
Oh,
obvious. Like that's why a lot of shit
okay,
that's so obvious gets labeled.
Let's
Because
be
like,
real.
yeah, what? What
The
were you
average
saying?
person's gonna, if the average person sees the opportunity to sue a big ass company like McDonald's for friggin' tons and tons of money so they don't have to work or do shit, and it's all because McDonald's didn't put a label on their coffee, suddenly that coffee's gonna go all over my damn crotch too.
Yeah, I'm a Fed, bro. I'm federal.
Yeah.
The fuck, bro? Fuck it, we like Burger King out here now, bro. Fuck McDonald's.
No, dude,
Burger King.
the second that happens, I'm federal. Like, I don't give a fuck. If it's for money, bro, I'm federal.
But you're gonna be banned from every McDonald's after that, but fuck it.
No, McDonald's is
That's
fire, bro.
worth it.
And I wouldn't say I liked Burger King. If I was suing McDonald's, I'd be like, nah, bro. Wendy's is the goat. That's what I would say.
Wendy's has made a comeback.
Wendy's has
Not
some
really,
alright
bro.
stuff.
I don't know.
Wendy's
I
is
can
the
eat it
most
now.
mid fast food. It's like the most inoffensive shit, but it's so mid.
Inoffensive.
You can eat
like
it
such-
now? What does that mean?
I don't know. Just before, I just used to hate getting Wendy's, bro. Like I would just be like, anytime I'd be like, oh, we're going out to eat, I'd be hype, and it'd be like, oh yeah, we're getting Wendy's, and suddenly my fucking mood just dropped. Bro, because every time I go to Wendy's, they always fuck up my burger and slap like a shit. I'd be like, no mayo, and then they put the most fucking mayo I've ever seen on my damn burger every damn time, bro.
Dude, last time I was at Wendy's was like a couple, maybe a week ago. Dude, the guy working there hated his life, bro. Hated his fucking life. I pull up to the thing, and he's like, okay. I'm like, yeah, can you give me a second? He's like, yeah, sure, whatever. I'm like, okay. And then I ordered, and he's like, you want just that? I was like, actually, can I get a drink too? He's like, okay. And then, we went to the thing. He just shoved the fucking bag in our face, and it was like, here you go. And then just fucking like shut the door, bro, like the window. Like I just felt like, wow, this guy hates his fucking life. I don't.
Bro,
I'm
yeah.
just, and he's taking it out on us. What a fucking dickhead, bro. Like I know it's fucked up for like the conditions they're under, and like working fast food sucks. But dude, lighten up.
Bro,
Jesus.
friggin', what was I gonna say? It kind of reminds me of when I went to Popeyes, and this lady, like, right away I pull up, she's like, what do you want? I'm like, I don't know, friggin' chicken sandwich meal. And they, like, pause for a second, they're like, we're out of fries. What else do you want? I'm like, hold on a second, I just need to look at the menu, because this is, like, my friggin' third time at Popeyes. And I'm just trying to see what else they got as sides. So before I could even say mac and cheese, all of a sudden she's like, what do you want? Like, again, like, real fast. I'm like, damn. Like, I literally just said, damn. I was like, I want mac and cheese. Like, I was so tight after that, bro. They friggin' pulled up. I mean, the dude at the window was mad chill. I think he was cooked as shit, but honestly, he's so real for that. It reminds me of another employee I saw. Damien, you actually remember this one when we went to the con and we were like out at what was it, like 11 p.m. or something, and there was that little like chicken sandwich shop that was like overpriced.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
The guy that took our order was definitely stoned beyond belief, bro. I thought I was cooked. No, he was cooked more than me.
100%. Bro, that chicken was like mid as fuck too. That's the sad part.
Yeah, it was. It was friggin' like $15 for a mediocre chicken sandwich, bro. Chick-fil-A
For
does it
just
better.
the
McDonald's does it
sandwich?
better.
Was it
Pretty
a
much.
combo or anything, or just the sandwich?
I think I got like a small thing of fries with it, no drink.
Dude, the fries
my
were
God.
so bad, bro. The fries were so bad. Bro,
Oh
those
yeah,
are
they
like
were.
fucking like. Dude, the thing is, like, dude, I got like the fucking spicy chicken or whatever. That shit was not spicy. That actually
Yeah,
had
I got it
zero
too.
spice on it. It was so bad.
Sandwich is just edging us.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but I
No,
don't know. I don't know, bro. Chicken
I would.
sandwiches, Popeyes is definitely my favorite as far as like fast food currently.
Oh yeah,
I still have yet
Yeah.
to go to like Wingstop or anything
I
like
think
that.
Wingstop is the
I want to
go,
go to
bro.
Wingstop.
Wingstop.
Bro, then let's
You've
go
never
to
been to
Wingstop
Wingstop?
sometime, bro.
Nope.
Let's go.
Dude, it's on Airport Road, bro. Just go.
Yeah, we gotta start our next episode there. Yo, wait.
No, dude. I I love Wingstop, bro. That shit slaps. Best chicken sandwich in the biz.
Yeah, I'll have to
Genuinely
try
fire.
it. I'll have
Like,
to
dude,
try
and
it.
I'm not biased because the name of the restaurant company that owns them is called Talon Restaurants.
Oh
I'm not
yeah,
biased.
not
I'm not
biased.
biased. I'm not. It's genuinely the best in the biz. They're
That's
good.
some bullshit.
Like sometimes when I'm getting a chicken sandwich at some places, like I just had a chicken sandwich the other day at Chick-fil-A. Like I didn't want pickles, and they put a pickle on my shit. And I know I'm a
Oh,
little
that's
bitch
just
about
evil,
that,
bro.
That's
but I
evil.
bit into the sandwich, and I could taste that
You
pickle.
don't look.
And I literally no, because I just assumed they didn't put it in.
Nah, I got
And
trust issues. I look always.
And I literally bit into it, and I was shaking my fist like, "Fuck, dude, this life of mine is crazy."
Yeah, it is. You should have looked.
But I used to work fast food. I worked at Panera, and I had some crazy fucking drive-through shit that happened. Like I would work the drive-through a lot, and there was this time where this guy was so fucking mad because the food was taking forever. Because dude, the workers there were shitty most of the time. But like, dude, I
How
was
is it every one of them?
I was fucking in the drive-through, and this guy was banging on the fucking window so fucking hard. He's like, "Where's my food? Where's my fucking food?" Like freaking out, and like, dude, I just didn't even respond. And everyone in the back in their cars behind him was like laughing at him, and it was just so fucking funny, dude. Like, oh my god. But I just hate
I
when
don't.
people there would always be like, I'd be like, "Oh, you have to wait a little minute for your food." They'd be like, "How long
Oh,
is
they
just to
get
wait?
so
Or
pissed.
can I just get the food right now?" Dude, I'm not making the fucking shit. I'm just giving it to you. So
Yeah, exactly.
I don't fucking know.
So they act like you're like the devil for it.
Yeah, I know. It's like, dude, first off, Panera's fucking mid as fuck. I don't really like it that much. And the way that they prep food at our Panera was kind of nasty. Like, they didn't really put a lot of effort into that cleaning shit. Like, they just kind of like would touch
Better
everything
watch
with
what
all
you
everything,
say.
and it. Yeah,
And
well,
their shooters are coming for you.
allegedly they would do this. In Minecraft, they would do this. Panera's
Still
shooters.
can't
Do they
believe
even have
someone put
shooters?
their. I can't, oh, I'm still just fucking amazed by the fact that someone years ago put their feet in freaking lettuce at Burger King, and instead of like people being like a bit shocked about it, they were like shocked for a second, and then fucking that motherfucker Chills just came in and made that stupid ass fucking meme for like 3 months.
Yep, I remember that.
We're
Good
not gonna freaking bring it up though,
times.
because it was cringy as shit now.
Well,
If someone says it now, I think I'll like actually fucking just have an aneurysm.
Well, we're also not going to bring it up now because we are at the hour mark, which means our time here is running short.
Do you guys want to
Oh
keep
damn!
going? I'm fine talking more. I don't mind.
I
But
believe
then
Damien
again,
had
it's
something
like,
he wanted to talk about, right?
not really. I mean, we can. I mean, hey, listen, episode 5. It's gonna be
It's
now.
Oh
fair,
wait,
honestly.
hold up, hold up. What I was
What's
gonna
up?
say is, to ask you one more thing. You said the other day when we were trying to start recording and we couldn't because certain people had things to do and they lied about being able to record, but whatever.
Shut up.
they
Hear it.
they said you said that I asked you if Rise of the Ronin was a Game of the Year worthy. You said no, and you said you'd explain why. So do you care to explain that before we go?
I mean, I think that's going to be a discussion because I think we would also kind of want to get Mr. Sunny's opinion here on Dragon's Dogma because that is definitely
I wouldn't say
going
that's
to
a
be a
game of
game
the
of the year.
year contender,
I would say it's
but
game of year contender.
I think Game of the Year
y-
might be
I
Helldivers,
feel
bro.
like yeah, I was
It's
gonna
easy.
say honestly, I feel
Helldivers,
like this
yeah.
year it's Helldivers or like I don't know. They might just pull out something random. Isn't a Final Fantasy game supposed to come out?
Rebirth is
Yeah,
already out.
I think it already came
Then we're
out.
cooked. Then we're
Then we're
cooked.
cooked.
Pointless.
Yeah, we're cooked.
Regardless, rather not pointless. Regardless, we will get into a more full discussion on that within the next episode. But
Yeah,
yeah, I don't think
that's
there's anything minor I
Yeah.
wish to discuss. So, any
so. And
closing
if you
words?
guys, I was gonna say, if you guys are listening to this on any of the platforms we're on Podcasters, we're on Spotify, and we're on YouTube.
The
I
fuck is
appreciate you. We all
podcasters?
appreciate you. To
Anyway,
all the
Thank
people,
you, thank you,
thank you.
we're
thank you to that guy that commented on TikTok.
Yep.
Get our interactions up.
yeah. Please,
Support us on
everybody, go
Patreon.
follow our TikTok. We're on there too. And yeah, we'll try to. This is trying to be a weekly thing. We're a little bit delayed on this episode because of other bullshit.
But
Yep.
it's better than last one. We didn't lie.
And
I think.
Maybe I don't know.
no, I just this is completely out of nowhere. My fiance's mom just texted me and she said walk Talon. I think she meant to walk the dog. But I guess I'm
Alright,
gonna walk
well,
myself. But
enjoy your
follow
leash.
us on all of our platforms: YouTube, it's the Alternative Podcast; Spotify, the Alternative Podcast; and on Patreon, it's patreon.com/the Alternative Podcast. If you want to throw us money, we're desperate, we're begging for it. Not really, but
$100 would be next episode.
we'll get $100 tier if we're asked for it.
Yep.
But we appreciate all the support, and if you guys want to watch. If you don't, we're fucking losers, so you don't have to.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you guys, and that'll be it.
Yep, that'll be it for us.
See ya.
Have a good night.
Later.